What's up guys, welcome back to Fancy Goldfish Fanatics. Today we're doing a video based on whether you've got a female or a male goldfish, so make sure you stay tuned to find out more. Hey Fanatics family, welcome back. Make sure to check out our links in our description. Follow us on Instagram and also check out the Facebook group if you're not already a member of that. Today we're going to be doing a video on being able to tell if you've got a male goldfish or a female goldfish, as I've had quite a lot of people ask on the Facebook group and ask me as well. And although I'm not the best at it, I'm going to give it my best shot, so let's get to it. So first up, as you can see, we've now got 7 fish in the outdoor tank. The 4 fish inside are nearly finished quarantine, so they're going to be coming out very soon, and I am really excited about that. And also we're going to be getting our calico back from John very soon, and I'm going to be dropping off his red and white ranchu. So there's, as you can see, there's a mix of different sizes, different colour variations that we've got in here, and we're going to be pulling a few of them out into the blue bowl, and then we're going to be able to tell if they are male or female, and hopefully I'm going to inform you of the different things you can look for. So first up in the bowl here we have a very chunky Chinese ranchu. At first glance you may think, oh, this has got quite a large belly, so potentially it's a female. And as the ranchu have been developed so heavily, it's very hard to tell if a fish is male or female just by the body shape, whereas with the koi and the more common goldfish you can usually tell. So the first thing we would do is we would flip the fish upside down and we'd look at the vent right at the back of the fish. He's not very happy at all, but holding the fish like this won't damage it. So if you look here, you can see the vent is more triangular shaped. Hopefully, I'm not sure if you can see that on the screen, but I will probably put a picture on the screen just here. But the male will have more of a slit, whereas the female has a rounder vent. And also, if the fish are in season, if you gently massage the tummy very carefully, you will notice that some milk will come out, whereas if it was a female, some eggs would come out. So you can see just in front of the 2 anal fins there is the small vent there, and on the male the vent will be protruding slightly. So you can see that it's protruding slightly on this fish, but it's quite hard to tell, especially with the round body shape. But another factor that we can use is on the pectoral fins. On a male, I'm not sure if you can see this on camera, but on a male there will be breeding stars or breeding tubercles, which are white nodules on the fins. These can also occur on the gill covers, but obviously this fish has got so much wen, and so it would be impossible to see, whereas on like a shabumpkin or a common goldfish you'd be able to see these breeding tubercles on the gill plates and on the pectoral fins, obviously when the fish is in breeding season. So basically the easiest way to tell would be to look at the pectoral fins at the front and to see if they've got those white nodules, or you can gently feel the pectoral fins. If they're rough, then it's most likely a male. Also, the males will tend to be chasing the females, so that is a good indicator without having to get the fish out. So he's not very happy with me, so I'm going to get him back, and then we're going to look at a few more fish. So next up we've got my cow slash calico. It's a bit of a mishmash, this fish. As you can see, this fish is absolutely huge, and this is definitely a female full of eggs. If I flip her upside down you can really see how big that belly is. So obviously I've checked the pectoral fins and there are no breeding tubercles, so that's a sign that she is not a male. And then when I flip her upside down, you can see her vent. Hopefully you can see that on camera. Her vent is very big, and it's a nice round shape. It's also not protruding, so that would indicate that she's a female. And then obviously if any of the males had been chasing her, then that is another dead giveaway. So yeah, this is one of my favourite fish, as you probably know, but you can really tell by that large tummy. I don't want to stress her out too much, so I'm going to get her back, and then we're probably going to look at one more male. So this calico here happens to be my largest fish. More often than not, the largest fish will be females, and the majority of the fish being imported are also females due to their rounder bodies and their better body shape. So you'll find that there will be more female fish, as these are more appealing to the customer's eye. However, this fish is a male. You can see hopefully you can see he's very chunky, but he hasn't got as round of a belly as the female. Also, this fish is going to be very hard to see, but on his pectoral fins he's got clear breeding stars or tubercles. Hopefully you can see just on the fins there, and I definitely know this is a male as I purchased him as a male, but the dead giveaway is the breeding tubercles on both pectoral fins. So that's the final fish we're going to look at. But I hope that video was quite informative and quite helpful. To sum up, the female fish will have really large tummies when they are in season, which will be very soft if they're full of eggs. They will also have a round vent. I believe you can also call this an ovipositor. So this will be more round and it won't be protruding. It will be quite flush with the body. The males will have breeding stars, or commonly known as breeding tubercles, on the gill plates and on the pectoral fins at the front of the fish. Also, their vent will be more of a slit shape and it will be protruding slightly. Alternatively, if the fish are chasing one another, most likely the males will be doing the chasing, so that is another way to tell. It's quite hard to tell in smaller, younger fish. Normally once a fish is, I'd say, about 3 inches, it's slightly easier to tell. The fish can mature very quickly and they can actually be of breeding age within about 12 months. So you might even see some spawning action in very young fish. 2 of the new arrivals that I got in quarantine are actually male, so I've got 2 males and 1 female. So now we're going to have a nice mix of male and female, and also the calico I've got at John's is also a male as well. You can also see I've added a few little plants around the pond just to make it look a little bit more natural. The fish are doing really well. You can also see that the tank has gone really green. It's actually started to go a dark brown on the bottom, and I'm probably going to be doing a video all based on algae and algae carpets. So if you want to maybe see that video, give me a little subscribe, helps me out. In the previous video you saw we did a tank tours in Ireland. We've got lots more tank tours to come up. We're going to be going to see Matt again and looking at his special project that I spoke about the last time we went to see him, and also I think we're going to try and do a breakdown of his DIY backy shower, because that is a very cheap and cost-effective method to give lots of filtration, and it has lots and lots of benefits, so that'll be a really good video. Thank you all for watching. Remember to keep those water changes up, and happy fish keeping.